Hello everyone, welcome to the 140 Q&A practice. We're going to start with defense questioning. Ready? While you were still at the scene of the accident, did you see the two vehicles? Did they separate the two vehicles while you were there? When I came back from calling the police, when the police were there, yes. Did you notice any damage to the front of the blue car? Yes, he barely couldn't drive it. He barely even got it to Big 5. Were any of the headlights broken? Yes. What else was broken on his car? I didn't see much. I just saw the hood. It was just crumpled up. And his car had to be towed from the scene? No, it was a hill, so I don't know how he got it down there, but he couldn't move it from Big 5, where we all had stopped, to get out of the road. Did the accident occur right where the Big 5 store is? No. You keep referring to Big 5. How far? Because I refer to that because when the police got there, we didn't want to keep the road blocked up, so they had us move down into the parking lot. And the Big 5 is close by? Yes. About how far? I really don't know, but I'd say about 2 to 3 blocks. 2 blocks. And it's downhill? Well, because we were on top of a hill over a freeway, so we had to go down the hill and then through the signal, and then we had to turn into a driveway and then pull into that. So it was, with all that, I'd say it's about 2 blocks or a block. I'm not good with distance. Distance? Distance, yes. Did you see the driver of the blue car get in his car and try to drive it up the hill? We never went up a hill. I thought the Big 5 was on the other side of the freeway. Yeah, but I wasn't looking because I think we were like right on top, okay, of this hill. Okay. Did you talk to any of the police officers? All they said to me is if anybody needs an ambulance, and I said no. Did your mother ask you if you were okay? Yes. And what did you tell her? I said that I feel fine, but I'm shaking really bad. What about Jennifer? Did Jennifer say she was hurt? She was getting upset because I kept on asking her, so she didn't really answer. Did your mother say she was hurt? I don't know. She said, yeah, I just now got hit. We understand it's a traumatic thing to be involved in an auto accident. Just try to slow down. Take a deep breath. Did you feel any pain after the accident? That night. Where was your pain? Where did you feel? In my back. What part of your back? Top half. Is it here on your shoulders? It was in my leg and from like right here up. I don't know how to describe that. Okay, so I'm going to stop there and switch transcripts. So you have a variety of material. And we're going to finish the one that we started in the last Q&A practice session. We only have a couple pages left, so finish that and move right into the next one. All right, fine. How far, officer, is the place where the green pickup truck was sitting to the back of the archery shop? You mean as far as going this way and back, or say on a direct line? Direct line, I would say probably estimating 40 feet, 40 to 50 feet. All right, now, did you stop the pickup truck? Yes, we did. Was there anybody in the pickup truck? Yes, there were two subjects in the pickup, two middle-aged Hungarians. Did you ascertain who that pickup truck was registered to? Yes. I object as calling for hearsay. I will overrule that objection. Did you ascertain who it was? Yes, I did. Who was that? I object to that as calling for hearsay. Sustained. I will withdraw the objection. Then you may answer the question. I took the registration off the pickup myself, and it was registered to a person by the last name of Kish. No further questions. Mr. Skinner, was there any other traffic? Objection as ambiguous. Sustained. When you came into that area, was there any other traffic? No, there wasn't. So I'm switching transcripts again. Just so you guys know, pickup, I write that as P-U-P. So if pup comes up, I flag that. And then pickup truck, I write it as puck, P-U-K. And if pup comes up, I flag it because you're going to hear pickup and pickup truck a lot more frequently than you would pup and puck. But that's up to you. Just a little tip there. All right. I'm going to give you some Q&A, and I'm going to give you a little word list. You're going to hear landslide, examination, X-A-G-S, stabilized, observing, physical, incipient. Okay, you're also going to hear foundation, which you can use the phrase F-O-U-N-G-S. Subsequent, you can use S-K-W-E-N-T. That's like a squeeze, squint. Inspections, I write that as inspection. I write it as S-P-E-B-G-S. So if it's plural, just come back for the Z. Okay, all right, here we go. Ready? Did you make any subsequent inspections of that home after this first occasion? Yes. What is your opinion? My opinion is that there is some incipient landslide beneath and adjacent to the home. And do you have an opinion based upon your examination and inspection of the home as to whether this is causing the foundation of the home to be damaged? Yes. And what is your opinion? It is causing the foundation to be damaged. In what respect is it damaging the foundation? It is causing the foundation to be pulled downward and outward with respect to the house. And have you inspected the plans of this home? Have you inspected the foundational plans? I have inspected the plans. Do you have an opinion as to whether the landslide has, in the past, caused physical damage to that portion of the home above the surface of the ground level? Yes. And what is your opinion? That it has caused damage to the portion above. Now, do you have an opinion as to whether this land movement or landslide has stabilized since the time of your first observing it to the time of your last observing it? Yes. And what is your opinion? It has not stabilized. Okay, switching transcripts. This is going to be some expert testimony from a psychologist regarding a defendant. Here we go. Now, is it your opinion that someone who really has this difficulty, can you distinguish whether or not they are deliberately lying or deliberately forgetting something? I think only within the realm of probability. In your experience, have you developed any skills or any special skill in ascertaining this area of probability, whether or not it would be more probable or not that they are actually recalling what they actually can recall? Just from seeing many people that have been through these stages of alcoholism and their recall of what happened later. Do you have an opinion as to the probability of what Mr. Johnson was telling you with regard to truthfulness as far as he was concerned? It was my personal opinion that he was being fairly honest and cooperative. In your examination of Mr. Johnson and your investigation of this case, do you have any opinion as to what motive, if any, Mr. Johnson may have had with regard to the acts that were committed? No, I have nothing further. Mr. Enright? Nothing further, Your Honor. All right, doctor, you may stand down, sir. You are excused. Take the stand, please. State your name for the record. Robert B. Drury, M.D., D-R-U-R-Y. Thank you. Good morning, doctor. Do you recall previously testifying in this matter? Yes, I do. Okay, do you recall examining Mr. Gary Johnson on or about February 1st, 2003? That is correct. Do you recall where you examined Mr. Johnson? In the Orange County Jail. When you examined him, was there anyone else present? No, just Mr. Johnson and I. If I recall, doctor, you took a fairly extensive history from Mr. Johnson. Is that correct? Yes, I did. In reaching any opinions or conclusions that you came to with regard to Mr. Johnson's mental condition on December 6, 2002, did you solely rely on Mr. Johnson's statements to you or the history that he gave you? I had some other information, I believe, in the form of police reports and reports of witnesses and so forth. Okay, so that concludes our 140 Q&A practice. Have a great day.